We're back. Another video, nighttime mode, and I'll explain why. It's 11:45 p.m. right now. I'm gonna very quickly address a few things. One, yes, this is a Target t-shirt. They gave it to me. I worked there. They gave it to me right before I quit, and I was like, well, um, I'm not gonna wear this to work, and I'm not gonna just get rid of this t-shirt because it's a free t-shirt, but I'm never gonna wear this out in public. So I cut off the sleeves and made it a tank top. As you can see, I'm like a skinny guy. I don't wish I was. Been meaning to get back into the gym. I just graduated, but there was a school gym that I used to use, and I went for like a year straight. It was really awesome. Um, and I made pretty good progress, and then I stopped because I graduated and it wasn't free anymore. And gyms are not free; they're expensive, and I don't have a job. Well, technically, not yet. I'll get into that. Um, but in the meantime, my arms look like this. I don't have nicely capped delts or anything, which I wish I did because I'd look better in tank tops. The reason it's a tank top is because it's a sleep shirt. Don't know why I'm wasting time on this. Uh, I'll get straight to it. Had a rough day, boring day, lonely day, and the reason that hits especially hard, not that lonely. I went to go see the Anthony Bourdain biopic with my brother. It was a rewatch for me. I saw it last night, or I guess not last night, but just yesterday, and it was really great. And brother was like, "Oh, do you want to see it again?" For me, and for him, it was the first time seeing it. I was like, "Yeah." So we went, and that was cool. Got to hang out with him for like 2 hour, 2.5 hours. We got dinner afterwards. He insisted on getting dinner, and I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "I'll pay." And then next thing I know, my mom's texting me like, "You should have split the bill. I'm so mad at you." And I'm like, he's the one that insisted on eating out. I wanted to eat at home. I mean, and I guess it was. I mean, my brother just wanted to hang out, which I can't blame him. His roommate like sucks ass. But anyways, it wasn't that lonely of a day, but I still had plenty. After the movie ended, it was like a 4 p.m. showing. After the movie ended, and the whole night I've had to myself, and I've just been like fucking rotting and doing nothing. And I'll just I'll set the scene though. The reason I'm feeling especially down is because, oh my God. Sorry, I've got something going on the TV behind the screen. You can't see it. Okay, I'll just get straight to it. I know, so that's 3 minutes in, but I'll really get to it. I fell in love last year or so, probably, with this lovely person that I met online. And I know before you say anything about meeting people online or anything like that, um, make fun of me if you want. I don't know. I'm not a supermodel, and I'm not particularly like cool. I, I'm not like lame. I don't think I'm lame, but I'm not like the coolest guy ever. People don't just flock to me, and whatever. I met this person online. They're awesome. She's awesome, and I don't know. I She lives halfway across the country. That's the issue, and really, I've been just struggling because I technically have the means to go visit her, where she's at. It would just cost a lot of money, but it's money that I do have because of Target, and saving and everything like that. And I have the money. It would be a lot of money because flights are, say, $400, right? There's nothing cheaper than like probably 400 round trip. Not that I know of. Like maybe there'd be a deal for like 250, $280 round trip, maybe, but probably not. So, and then on top of that, she lives with her parents, so I can't really visit her, and stay at her parents' place, for obvious reasons. And then after that, it would be hotel or Airbnb, and both are expensive. I mean, and the cheapest hotel would be like $100 a night for like a Motel 6, right? Something like that. You know, I'm not gonna sleep in like the place that she lives at. It's not a big. I mean, it is a big city, but it's not like a bustling city. So I don't think there are hostels. And even if there were, I wouldn't want to visit her in in a hostel. Um, Hotel rooms get expensive, and if I'm there for and if I visit her, then I'd be there for at least 3 nights to get my money's worth. So I'm not there just there and back. So the money adds up, is what I'm saying. And I have been really scared to just go. And my friends tell me, they're like, if you really care, just go, just go. And I kept coming up with excuses like, oh, semester, school, da 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 da, job, quit Target, my job. I graduated from college, two, three, have the money, and four would be, well, okay, the biggest one for four is that I'd have to tell my parents. Um, because my parents, I don't have the kind of relationship with my parents. Well, okay, I have a great relationship with my parents, but my family is not the type of family where I like call them every night and about stuff like that, right? Like I know some people like white families, like the kids call their parents every night for like an hour or something and tell them everything. My my parents don't care. Like my dad said, like if I get a call from you in the middle of the night, I assume you got arrested. Like just go and live your life, right? Especially in college, right? And but even then, if I just there's a difference of like when I'm in college and when I get up to on a night to night basis, they don't care. I mean, they have my location, but if they see 2 a.m. I'm at some random place, they're not gonna call me and be like, "Who are you hooking up with? What party are you at?" No, they don't care. But it's different of going to that as opposed to just flying to blank place where she's at, which halfway across the country, and then just being like, oh yeah, this person that I met that I'm visiting, like if no one just visits a friend and goes and spends that much money just to visit a friend. And then on top of that, my parents would be like, oh well, if it's your friend, like are they providing a place to stay at? No, I have to stay in a hotel by myself, right? The best, absolute best excuse would be that I'm there to film something. And I've like flirted with the idea of creating a fake thing to film in the place that she's at as an excuse to go there. But even then, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could bullshit that much. And at that point, I'd be like, just tell them the truth. And I can't. I don't want to. I'm not in a position where I feel comfortable to do that. Um, I'm probably just overthinking it and they probably don't care. And if they really just like listened, they'd be like, you're in love. You, that's a noble thing. But I don't know. So I've got a couple things just banging at me. And um, I don't know. It's just tonight in particular, we were supposed to call and, you know, she wasn't really responding to texts all morning. Um, or during the night or during the day and everything. And then eventually she basically said she was having a really rough day and just all these things, some personal stuff, other stuff, was feeling sick, just a bunch of stuff. And you know, obviously not being selfish, but I was looking forward to calling. We don't, we hadn't we haven't had a lot of time to call. We've both been busy and haven't had time. So I was looking forward to this. And so obviously I was bummed out. And then on top of that, I just hated that I couldn't be there in person to comfort her, to, you know, take care of her if she was sick. Obviously I wanted to have been there to get her food if she needed, stuff like that, make her tea, things like that. Just like things that you do for someone that you care about. And the fact that I couldn't be there, that I'm halfway across the country, that just killed me inside. And every time I'd look back, I'd just be in my room alone pacing, and I'm just like, this sucks, you know. and it's within reach. Like I said, I have the money to go visit her, and I just haven't. I don't know. It's sad, but I don't want you to take pity on me because you shouldn't. Because I'm very capable of just go. I'm a grown adult. Yes, it would cost a lot of money, but some people would argue that no amount of money would, any amount of money would be worth it to do it for someone that you have such strong feelings for, which I do. And so we're back to square one, right? And I guess in a, I'm in a state of longing, and yearning, angst, all those things that young men go through. I guess I'm saying that it sucks. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say, is that it sucks more than anything else. And that I will definitely do a video when I visit to tell the 5 people that will watch my videos that I did it, or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I still got a cough. Um, yeah, I don't know. Um, yeah, that was that basically. I just had a rough day.